Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sasha and this is Sasha Reads. And today I have a little book haul for you. It's been a while since I've hauled some books and I thought while I have written them down, I might as well do this haul before it becomes a super long ass video. So I've got some secondhand books, I've got some gifted books, I've got some brand new books. Let's just get into it. I think I'll do December first, so because that's as far as back as I can remember. So December. In December I got two books from Abby. One of them was Five Dark Fates by Kendara Blake. This is the finale to the Three Dark Crowns series. The Three Dark Crowns is about these three sisters who compete with each other to win the throne, basically. And then I also got Vespertine by Margaret Rogerson. That is in the car though, because I'm currently reading it right now. It was supposed to be a buddy read with Abby, but she finished it last month and I'm still not there. But that is about this girl who's possessed by a revenant, and there's some spooky stuff going on. I don't know, I'm like halfway through the book and I still don't really know what the heck's going on, so there's that. I was also gifted Kingdom of Copper by Sasha Kuhl. This is the second book in the Dave Bad trilogy, so this was a Christmas present from my husband, as well as the special edition of A Court of Thorns and Roses. I was very happy to open these two up on Christmas Day. One of my favorite books, probably one of my favorite series, because I love City of Brass and I really should get to Kingdom of Copper very soon. He also gifted me the audiobook and ebook Kith and Kin by the Critical Role people. That is about Vex'ahlia and Vax'ildan. I think I said that right, maybe I said that wrong. Vex'ahlia and Vax'ildan, who are two characters from Critical Role's first campaign, and it was like an origin story of those two, so keen to start that as well. My husband read it and he really enjoyed it, so that's a big deal. He doesn't read books anymore. Also in December I got these two Emily Henry books because I think Dimex or QBD had a sale going. So I got Beach Read and You and Me on Vacation. I've read Beach Read. I really enjoyed it. I read it with Sean from Shani and Books. So this is about August and January. Or is it Augustus? I don't know. Yeah, and then this is You and Me on Vacation. I think this is a friends to lovers / second chance. And this is kind of like not really enemies to lovers. Because you can kind of tell that he's been into her this whole time sort of thing. Yeah, anyway. Those two. What else did I get in January, December? I think that was everything I got in December. Oh, no, actually. These two books are from the First Chapter bookstore. They're indie books. I got The Bastard's Betrayal by Katie Robert, which is the first book in the Scandalous Scions series by her. I believe this is about one of the kids from one of her other series. And then I also picked up the first book in the Zodiac Academy by Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti. Amber Rose from This Dork Reads on Instagram always raves on about this series, so I thought I should pick it up. While I'm doing indie books, I grabbed these 4 books from a book box from Off the Book Pages, who just rebranded to something else, Fiction and Something and Filth, maybe? No, that doesn't sound right. I will link their bookstore and site all down below. They do a blind date with the book box every 2 months now, and you get 4 books, or you can get like 2 fantasy and 2 contemporary. So in this book box I got Dirty Charmer by Emma Chase, Love and Curse Making by Kelly St. Clair. Got Stirred by Charity Farrell, and Variant Lost by Cadence Snow, which is the first book in the Evelyn Maynard trilogy. So I will link that video down below if you want to know more about them, but that was a really fun video, and they're really fun book boxes to unbox. So I definitely should pick up the March one. That's coming out soon. Let's do secondhand books now. So first of all, someone was selling a Throne of Glass hardcover for $5 on Facebook Marketplace, so I snatched that up. I already have one copy of this already, but it's got like some binding on it, like a library plastic cover on it, and I wasn't really a fan, and I want to take it off because I'll probably ruin it. So I grabbed this one. I'll probably sell the other one or get rid of it. I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep it because I like getting multiple copies of books. But if you should already know what Throne of Glass is about, so I'm not going to describe that to you. I grabbed the second book in the, what is this series called? I don't know actually, but it's called A Close and Common Orbit by Becky Chambers. This is the sequel to The Long Way from a Small Angry Planet. I don't even know what the first one's about. I think it's like a found family in space. And I really like the covers, and I keep meaning to pick up the first book, but I never do, so that's going to happen soon. I also grabbed Kings of the Wild by Nicholas Ames. I keep seeing this everywhere, so I'm like, I need this because it is a fantasy about a band of brothers. And it's not like a musician band. It's like a, pretty sure they're like a mercenary band. Does that make sense? Anyway, I've heard good things about this. Ooh, a baby's awake. I also grabbed N.K. Jemisin's How Long Till Black Future Month. This is an anthology of all of her different short stories, I believe. You've got like some sci-fi. I think it's mostly sci-fi, but I've heard really good things about this, and I've been meaning to pick up more from N.K. Jemisin, so definitely keen to pick this up. I was supposed to read in February, but we won't talk about February's reading. Okay? We won't talk about it. I also found from Lifeline the second and third books in the, I don't know what series that is, but the Cruel Prince trilogy, so Wicked King and Queen of Nothing. I did not like the Cruel Prince, but I've heard the Wicked King kind of gets better, so, and I like picked them up because they were like $4 or something for both of them, or $2 each, so I'm like, heck yeah, I'll grab it. And if not, someone out there will obviously like these books. I think that's it for secondhand books. Let us do Gifted by the Publisher. So I've got The Iron Sword by Julie Kagawa. This is the sequel to The Iron Raven, which is the sequel series to The Iron Fae series. This one is from Ash's perspective, so keen to pick that up. Also have Murder Most Fancy by Kelly McCall. This is a sequel to Heiress on Fire. So it's about this girl who she's accidentally killing people. Maybe, I don't think she's accidentally killing people. I think she's trying to figure out these murders. I then have Dressed by Iris by Marianne O'Connor. This is a historical fiction about a dressmaker. Not something I'm particularly interested in, but thank you again, Harley Quinn, for that. And then I've got A Family of Strangers by Fiona Lowe. So all those 4 books were by Harley Quinn. And this looks like a women's contemporary, which I'm pretty excited to pick up because I'm getting more into those sort of books. Now the next books are my new books that I bought brand new. So we've got The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill. I got this for Jan's book club, the Full Moon book club. It's about this girl who, well, it's about this town who every couple of years they sacrifice a child to this witch in the woods so that they stay safe. But the witch in the woods finds a random child. Like, she's like, why is this town like putting this child in the woods? So she like feeds them starlight and then sends them off to families who need a child, basically. But this particular girl, she accidentally gave moonlight magic instead of starlight magic, so she adopts her and treats her as her own like grandchild and raises her. So it's about that. And then actually no, these was gifted. My bad. Cinderella is Dead was gifted by a book train on Instagram. This was from Little Miss Starreads. I will link her down below. I read Cinderella is Dead last year and I really enjoyed it. Or was it the year before? But it's a reimagining of Cinderella, and it's queer, so it's here for it. And then I was gifted Gilded by Marissa Meyer. This, I believe, is a Rumpelstiltskin origin story, which I just love Marissa Meyer's origin story, so I'm here for that as well. Alright. Almost there, guys. Almost there. I'm trying. Wahala by Nikki May. I picked this up for Buddy Read with Sean from Shiny and Books. This is about these 3 ladies living in London who are half Nigerian, half English. Londonese? Anyway. And they kind of all intertwine, and like their stories all intertwine. There are 3 friends, and someone from someone's past comes in and kind of starts tearing up this friendship group. I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I will talk more about it in one of my wrap-ups. I'm really keen to read more. Like, I'm really loving books focusing on like women in their 20s and 30s rather than YA, because I'm obviously 26 now, so I'm more into people my age now. I also picked up from Kmart because it was like $3, The Other Black Girl by Zakiya Dalila Harris. This is a thriller, I believe, about this girl. She works at this office. She's the only black girl in this office. When they hire another black girl, and some strange things start happening. So, yeah. I'm keen to pick this up very soon. Also picked up Catch Us the Foxes by Nicola West. I actually have this as an e-arc from NetGalley, but yeah, this was on clearance from Kmart, so I picked it up as a hardcover book as well. This is, I don't actually know what it's about. What's it about again? But it's about this girl who's trying to escape her small hometown life, but she's covering the annual show for the local newspaper, and she discovers the mutilated corpse of her best friend. And so she's trying to figure out who killed her, basically, because the cops aren't doing anything. And then I also picked up The Gilded Cage by Lynette Noni. This is the sequel to The Prison Healer. Because this was on clearance, it came out as well. It's like $8. I'm like, okay. But I didn't actually have The Prison Healer. So when I was on Amazon the other day, I saw The Prison Healer and it was on sale. It actually came in today, my package from Amazon, and I got these 4 books. Prison Healer was obviously one of them. So I now have both 1 and 2 of the Prison Healer series. But this is about Kiva, who is a prison healer. And I think she starts like competing in these trials. I don't know, Mum read it. She said she really enjoyed it. Also from Amazon, I picked up Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. I wasn't a big fan of her stalking Jack the Ripper. Actually, DNF did. But this is a fantasy romance that everyone's been raving about, so I'm keen to pick it up. It's about 2 sisters who are secretly witches. Oh, that's exciting. Anyway, oh no. Amelia finds her twin sister dead. That's so sad. Keen to pick this up when I can. I also grabbed House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J Maas. This is the 2nd book in her Crescent City series. This first book focuses on Bryce, who's half fae, half human, who lives in Crescent City, and her best friend gets murdered. Now 2 years later, the murders are happening again, but it can't be because the murderer is in jail, and so she's trying to find out who the new murderer is, along with this fallen angel called Hunt. And this, ow, I will talk about this book in my wrap up, but I freaking love this book, and I'm glad I finally have my own copy of it. It's thick, actually, yeah. Like, I saw a reel when it's like, it's bigger than my head. I'm like, yeah, it's bigger than my head. And then this is actually why I went on to Amazon, because somebody posted on Instagram that it was only $7 for this paperback on Amazon. And that is The Realm Breaker by Victoria Aveyard. I don't know what it's about. I just saw $7 and I grabbed it. Anyway, I see Pirate's Daughter. I love pirate books. So hopefully I will enjoy this. Because I wasn't a fan of her Red Queen series either. But yeah, she's a thick boy too. And then also today, while I was at Kmart, this was $3.50. This is a Songs in Ursa Major. I've been seeing this probably every time I go to Big W or Kmart, and it keeps reminding me, the cover reminds me of Daisy Jones and the Six, and I think that's why it was designed like that, because Daisy Jones had just come out and it was like all the rage, and so these published HarperCollins was like, oh, we need to do something like that. And it's kind of gives me Daisy Jones vibes as well because of what it's about. Like it says, behind every greatest hit is an even greater love story. I think that's all the books. Should I try and pick these up? Okay, so these are just some of the books that I have gotten in the last 3 months. But thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more by me. I'm hopefully going to get my wrap out very soon, but if you weren't aware, I had a baby at the end of February, so videos have just not, I'm trying, but they're just not my thing at the moment. But I really wanted to film this because I'm trying to get back into it. So yes, once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.